Hello students, I am Abdesh Kumar Jha. We are going to discuss the second chapter of Political Science of class 9. The title of the chapter is Constitutional Design. In the previous video, we have discussed about the democratic constitution in South Africa. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss need of constitution and making of the Indian Constitution. Need of constitution. Constitution is required to safeguard the interest of common people, whether they belong to major community or minor community. Some basic rules for all. The whites agreed to the principle of majority rule and one person, one vote. They also agreed to accept some basic rights for the poor and the workers. The blacks agreed that majority rule would not be absolute. So they wrote down some rules which everyone had to obey, and all future governments would have to follow. These rules made up the constitution of the new country. So it can be concluded that constitution of a country is a set of written rules that are accepted by all people living in a country. We need constitution to fulfill following tasks. First, it generates a degree of trust and coordination among people that is necessary for the different kinds of people living together. Second, it specifies how the government will be constituted and who will have the power to make this decision. Third, it lays down limits to the power of the government and also specifies the rights of the citizen. Fourth, it also expresses the aspirations of the people about creating a good society. Now, we will discuss about the making of the Indian Constitution. The British left the decision to the rulers of princely states, that is, to merge with India or Pakistan or remain independent. The constitution makers were anxious about the present and future of the nation. The path to constitution. The consensus of creating the Indian Constitution had evolved during the freedom struggle. There was different views regarding what path India should take after independence. But some basic ideas were accepted by everyone. These basic ideas were pivotal in the formation of the Indian Constitution. The Constituent Assembly. Elections to the Constituent Assembly were held in July 1946. Its first meeting was held in December 1946. After partition of India and Pakistan, the Constituent Assembly was divided into Constituent Assembly of India and Pakistan. The constituent assemblies that wrote the Indian Constitution constituted 299 members. The Assembly adopted the Constitution on 26th November 1949. It came into effect on 26th January 1950. To mark this day, we celebrate 26th January as Republic Day every year. Working of the Constituent Assembly. The Assembly was dominated by the Indian National Congress, which included a variety of political and regional groups of people. In social terms, the Assembly represented members from different language groups, caste, classes, religions, and occupations. Finally, the Constituent Assembly worked in a systematic, open and consensual manner which gave sacred quality to the Constitution. Drafting Committee and Constituent Assembly. First, some basic principles were decided, and then a drafting committee under the chairmanship of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar prepared a draft constitution for discussion. The discussion of the draft constitution took place clause by clause. The members of the drafting committee completed the work in 114 days, spread over 3 years. More than 2,000 constitutional amendments were made. Every document presented and every word spoken in the Constituent Assembly had been recorded and preserved. These are called Constituent Assembly debates and have been printed in 12 bulky volumes. These debates provide the rationale behind every provision of the Constitution and are used to interpret the meaning of the Constitution. Institutional design. A constitution embodies the values and philosophy into institutional arrangements. Most of the Indian Constitution details these arrangements. The Constitution describes the institutional arrangement in legal language. The makers of the Constitution made a provision for making amendments to the Constitution from time to time. These changes are called constitutional amendment. In its working, there are three major aspects. First, it lays down the procedures for choosing persons to govern the country, that is about elections. Second, it defines who will have how much power to take the decision, that is distribution of powers among the executive, legislature and judiciary. And third, it puts limits to what the government can do by providing some rights to the citizens that cannot be violated. These are called fundamental rights.